I am to report the first kill was under the floor. Do not go underneath the floors. How many times did I say that? The first kill was underneath the floors today. That's the kill today. There have been multiple dead people who died because they went underneath the floors. I heard every one of them die. A great deal of those kills I am not at liberty to talk about. It is warfare. The floors. Do not go underneath the floors. They killed a Ukrainian person. They're enlisted military, but this is a joke. It's hard to believe that they were enlisted and accepted. But this is the facts as I report them. After I heard another person killed under the floors, I started to realize that the evil Ukrainian military is clearly recruiting mentally unstable individuals on purpose, and so is the U.S. military. The good guys in the actual U.S. military who bombed the Pentagon, who bombed the CIA building in Virginia, so on and so forth, what I have clearly written and clearly said to you, who bombed Biden in the White House, who bombed Kamala Harris's vice president mansion, or wherever these two agents of Iran think that they are going to go. Wherever these people in the United States who act as agents of the Iranian Guard go, they will be killed and executed for insurrection and treason, for aiding and abetting. I realized that the people they're recruiting, the cooping military who still is recruiting and carrying on, they are still performing as if they are in control of the government. They are not. All the recruitment offices get bombed by the real U.S. military, right along with the Pentagon that is bombed at any time now by the U.S. military. The people who bomb the Pentagon and the White House and Kamala Harris's vice president, wherever she wants to hide, are the real U.S. military, who are Israeli. At that point, I am not obligated to explain it any further. Just think Israel and think U.S. and think good guys. That's all you gotta do out there, okay? That's who's bombing all these individuals who act on behalf of the Iranian Guard within our United States sovereign territory. After I heard the most recent today kill, I realized they're certainly recruiting people who do not have a full stack of cards up there. and have a lot of loose marbles. They're recruiting very unstable individuals. And they must not even do anything through legitimate means, and they're sending them right off into terrorist cells, telling them to crawl through cubby holes, crawl under the floors, because this is so fucking lethal. Do not go under the floors. Once they killed the one today, there was this really heavy metal that was dragged. Really, in my mind, which I don't think it was, but this is what, because I have no idea of what's going on under the floors. I have said time and time again, I do not understand 70%. No, it's an exaggeration. It's actually 62%. 62% of this entire ISIS terrorist cell, I do not comprehend, and that is solely because of the weapon system here. The weapon system here that I have been around but forget about, I have to, because there's no point to trying to understand something that you're not going to until somebody teaches you how it works and what it is and everything else. There's no point to put yourself through that. Everything that happens here revolves around that weapon system. I've tried my best to explain to the world what's going on, but I really couldn't until I learned 62% of this house and this terrorist cell on this street. And I'm waiting for the freaking military to do that. And I have said back and forth time and time again, there'll be things that I can't know because it has to do with Russian military stuff that was stolen. It's their confidential stuff, classified stuff, but it's not all of it. It's a great deal of that 62% the public can very much be informed on. This is so terrible what they did here. I know that much, and people die all the time going under those floors. Do not go under the floors. You have to be mentally unstable to think you're going to do that at this point in the game. And they did it again today. And this is what I'm trying to say about the metal thing that was dragged. It's like what I saw in my mind was this huge thing, like 16 inches long and maybe 6 inches in width, and just heavy, like it weighs about 100 pounds. It's maybe from inside of an engine of a big truck, metal pole, metal wheel. I don't know. Do you get my point? I can't even think to what was down there. But it was metal, and it looked, it sounded like it weighed a ton. And they killed the person, then dragged the shit down across the floor into me after they killed them. This is warfare, dude. You go there, you go at your own risk, man. I can't even talk about the floors. Hardly ever. There's still so much that I've witnessed that I'm still not allowed to ever even discuss. Probably not until the military gets in here and they tell me what I can say, dude. That's happened under the floors is what I'm talking about. I just came to bring it up. Then there was another one that died. About 2 hours after that, upstairs, boom, they took him out in the murder room. Right by the album, they're doing that again. There's been other murders in here, but not like solid 100%. I know it, that I heard one more, but I'm not gonna say with certainty. And the two that I'm reporting are with certainty. I'm forbidden from leaving my room, and I've been forbidden, commanded by God, to not talk about it until now. And I cannot talk about anything I'm witnessing that's going on in those yards or in the houses next door. They're not houses, this is one huge terrace compound. All right? Goodbye.